Today we're going to look at the acer palmatum Shaina Japanese maple. I will prune it. As you can see, it already has been pruned, but I'll show you step-by-step details of how I have achieved this type of look, and we'll discuss the growth characteristics, the locations, and the leaf colorations, and so on. Now, this particular specimen is over 40 years old. Now, we've kept it at a height of about 3 feet. The normal growth characteristics of this particular variety is 3 to 6 feet or 1 to 2 meters. It's classed more as a shrub than a tree because of the very, very dense growth habit. The beauty of this specimen, though, is you can selectively prune each year to give it that very, very old looking tree approach. Now, it's ideal in a small garden application, if, for example, in a pond setting or a small rock garden, or just a corner setting where you want a nice small tree that gives beautiful coloration. Your spring colors are a very true deep red with bright red tips. Into the summer you can get some bronzing if you've got a lot of sunlight. Now, the beauty with this tree is you can go full sun or full shade. It thrives in both mediums. And in the fall, of course, you get your crimson fall colors regardless of the location you have it in. Now, what I've done over the years is I've selectively pruned the inside growth and maintained the outer shape to give it the structure that it does have. I'll show you how I've pruned the tree. We'll go step by step through the whole process, and that gives you an idea of the type of approach we use and the type of approach you can take if you do have one of these beautiful specimens in your garden. Here we go. Now, of course, with this type of cultivator, you can just work from the top down. Now, looking at the tree, the top, you'll notice inward growth coming. I'm going to take that right out. Again, all the inside growth, we're going to remove it. I'm just working my way around the tree. It's very quick. This one coming up and over, I'm taking it out. Over here, you notice I'm cutting right back to the main stalk as well, as all that inside growth, as I've always said, is completely redundant. Now, looking here at this section, we've got clusters of growth overlapping. Again, opening it up. When you've got a stem coming up, again, just making selective cuts. In this case, over here, I'll just bring this one back, a couple of bud sets. Same with this one, just to keep the overall shape. Okay, working my way down now. Just pulling out some of these dead shoots. Very, very thick. Again, let's start opening it up. Cut it back. This one that's coming up and over in, we don't need it. Let's take it right out. There we go. Just thinning it out, keeping that same overall shape. Taking this one out as well, because these upper limbs will push right over. Again, this one up top, it's all overlapping. I always find these are one of the cutest little trees in the Japanese maple family. Always a conversation piece when anybody sees it. Now you see how I've really opened it up with just a few cuts. If I take this one, actually I'll take this one right out as well, because you've got two side by side, one over here. Now you can see this section here, how I've opened it right up. This particular stem as well, we'll bring this one right back. Again, some side inside growth over there. This one here, I'm just noticing, I'll bring it back. Set this bud set back. Little extra foliage over there, we'll bring this one back. Taking this little guy out. Okay, now looking at this section, now we've completely thinned it out, so I'll just finish going right around the tree. This section of the tree is facing west. Now look at these long shoots coming on this side, much longer than the east and southern side of the tree. So again, we take them right back as required. I'll just work my way right around this front section. Sometimes I make a cut, take another look and realize I could have gone further, as in this case. There we go. Cut these guys out that are growing up and in. Again, doing this type of pruning every spring is what really gives the nice shape to this type of cultivator. Now we've got multiple stems coming out here. I'm going to bring it back right to here. This one, we've got a pair. Let's just take one out. It's a tiny bit of dye back there. There we go. Moving up, I'm going to take this one right out. Back to the bud set. This one, the shoot's coming out aggressively, right back. As I work my way over. Somewhere inside growth there. And on this side. Well, let's take this one right out actually. Hopefully you see these cuts here. I'm just wrapping up that front there. Gain some very dense foliage. There we go. Now it's starting to come together. It's amazing how much comes off these trees with the spring cutting. There we go. Just a little one in the bottom there. One duplication there. Now what you see with this section, I've brought back all those long shoots. Actually, there's one left there. And then thinned it out. Now I've got the camera zoomed right in here. I just wanted to focus on this section of the tree. Now you can see very, very, very dense. Now, when you've got a situation like this, you notice you've got, here's the main stalk, two parallel branches, one to the left, one to the right. Well, basically in this case, one of them can go. Again, so I'm going to come right to the main stalk and I'm going to cut and remove it. Now notice instantly opens up the tree. There's no loss of foliage because you've got all the bud sets that are going to push in and make up for the piece I've cut out. Same thing, this inside growth right here, well, I'll take the one behind and the one beside. There we go. Now this piece here, this one's somewhat redundant as I've got growth coming in this way. This top piece, again, I'm just going to visually trim it for my actual height. This inside growth. Bring this guy back. This one coming down. Don't need them. This one, I'll take him right out in the middle. That one in the middle. This one back. There you go. Now, from what we saw earlier, now it's completely opened up and the tree will breathe nicely. There'll be good airflow. So in this type of case, you know, take a good close look, make the call, and then make the cut. Okay, so it's all pruned. Now you'll notice the beautiful structure of the tree. I've maintained the overall size. Once these bud sets open up, it'll be a beautiful flush of new growth. The tree will fill in very nicely. And that's the approach we take with the small cultivator, just to give it that nice old tree look in a very tiny location in the garden. Hopefully that helps you out, and thanks again so much for watching.